Joined by Bronco linebacker Brandon Marshall on the line right now. Brandon, appreciate the time, man. I know you've had a busy weekend, treatment and all that business. By the way, give us an update. How's the ankle?
It's feeling better. It's doing pretty good. So looking forward to this week.
Is it worse than you expected? Because when we saw it the first time, man, I thought it was your foot again. You got screws in your foot, now you got an ankle injury. I mean, you're playing out there on one leg. Are you going to be able to play for sure in this game?
Yeah, I'll be able to play. Yeah, it was a little worse than I thought. I've never had a high ankle sprain before, so I didn't know what to expect. So it's definitely not like a low ankle sprain at all. So, that's the one thing that's new to me.
I needed to get your comments because I know your teammates said the same thing when the Pro Bowl vote came down, and then when the All-Pro team came down, only one Bronco first-teamer, even though you guys were the number one ranked defense in the league. You use that as a chip on your shoulder?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, it's just basically saying we're not getting the recognition out there that we think that we deserve, But, at the end of the day, we're right where we want to be in the playoffs, the divisional round, and everything's in front of us. So, if we shut some people down, I think people start taking notice.
And here we go, bro. A rematch against the Steelers. I know a lot of you guys privately wanted the Steelers because you weren't happy with the way you played defensively, especially in the second half there. Is this what you really wanted, or is that just talk?
No, this is what we wanted. I mean, honestly, I know a lot of guys either wanted them or the Chiefs, so we're looking forward to it. We got what we wanted, so we just got to prepare well, and I think we got some guys rested up.
Do you envision playing them a little differently this time around, or are you going to go with the same aggressive approach?
It's hard to say. I don't know, what Wade is thinking. I don't know what the defensive coaches are thinking. So it's hard to say. I doubt that we wouldn't be aggressive at all. That's his style. That's what we do best. We're aggressive, but who knows? We might mix up some coverages. We'll see what happens.
Now, that game against Cincy last night, dude, I don't know if you watched the whole thing. That was one of the craziest games I've ever seen. What was your reaction when Cincinnati, when Perfect is running to the tunnel with the ball? I'm thinking game's over, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you're thinking, okay, they got the interception. I'm not sure how much time was left. Was it under 2 minutes? Yeah, it was under 2 minutes. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I'm like, okay, Bengals won. But when Jeremy Hill fumbled the ball, I was like, wow. And you could tell he was stressing. He was on the sidelines and looked like he was praying or whatever he was doing. But, after them penalties, man, the Bengals just imploded, man. They self-destructed. And I left the door open for the Steelers.
Yeah, that's where you have to be careful this time of year. And I bring this up only because, you guys have been aggressive, sometimes to a fault. You guys have this conversation with each other that, hey, man, we cannot afford those ill-advised penalties, especially in the postseason. Look what happened to Cincy.
Yeah, I mean, well, we talked about it early in the season because, we was getting a lot of ill-advised penalties early in the year. So, we addressed it then. I'm sure Kubiak will address it again because, you can always learn off of what somebody else does. So I'm sure he'll address it again on tomorrow or Wednesday. So I think we just got to be cognizant of it, and I think everybody's there.
I don't think there's any doubt that Big Ben's going to play. We've seen Big Ben beat up before. Hell, he came back and played in the game last night. Do you believe he's going to play in this game?
Yeah, I think he'll play. Definitely. I don't see why he would play.
What about Antonio Brown? Because he took that hit, man. It looked like his head almost came off. You got to be very, very concerned when it comes to those head injuries. But for some reason, when the playoffs come around and you see those kind of devastating hits, guys will play. Guys will err on the side of playing more often than not.
Oh, you got to. You got to, man. I know it's about being safe. Definitely. It's about your body. You want to think about your future, things like that. But, when it's the playoffs, you got a chance to, maybe go to the Super Bowl, maybe get a ring, to do all these things. There's no stage like the NFL playoffs. So, a lot of guys would definitely play if it was a regular season game, they might have, sit down.
Brandon, I got to ask you, how has the tone changed in the locker room now that 18 is running the show again? Are things any different, or are they the same as they were the last month?
No, they're exactly the same. Exactly the same. So, it's just a new guy on the center. We dealt with the change before, so it's the same. And
Do you like the fact that some people don't, you're sort of, I'm not saying you're under the radar. You got the top seed, you got home field, but still, people are down Broncos because of all the uncertainty and all the unrest. Do you like that you're almost working as underdogs here?
Oh yeah. We're not in the spotlight, which is good. We're just flying in the door, and we're just gonna play good sound football. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play good offense, good defense, good special teams. We're gonna play well, and I think we're gonna do good things.
Last one, Brandon, and I don't want to get you in trouble here, but I'm sure every single member of that defense remembers the name Cody Wallace, correct?
Oh yeah, number 72, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sure you guys will get very friendly with Cody Wallace come Sunday. And Pittsburgh plays with an edge, man. They play with an edge. You never know when one of their assistant coaches ends up on the field. You got to watch out for that.
Definitely, man. We're looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a great one. I promise you that.
Hey, buddy, best of luck to you. Continued treatment on that foot. I know you're playing hurt, so it's a credit to you to play through pain, but this is what you do this time of year, and hopefully you're playing all the way through February. Thank you very much, Brandon.
Oh, thank you.
Take care, buddy.